everyone, I am Stephanie, an artist living in Vannes, France. For the last 2 weeks I have been working on miniature food for a client. Funny how I said that I would never do miniature food, I kind of forgot about that. So more specifically, I did miniature dark chocolate earrings. So I've been working with this client yearly for a few years now, basically since when I was still doing miniature food, and they found me. I'm not exactly sure how, but since then they come every year and ask for quite a lot of chocolate earrings, and so far I've always said yes because money. And so these chocolate earrings, they are meant for the museum shop of a chocolate museum, which is quite fitting. So I don't love this job, but it's good money, so I always have said yes so far. But this time, honestly, was a bit ridiculous. The total order was 200 pairs of earrings. Honestly, it was a bit maddening, and I was so happy when I finished them off just yesterday and I was done with them. Yeah, 400 unique chocolates I had to do. I filled 4 huge tiles with them, so yeah, it was a big order. I mean, of course, I am using a mold that I made from a prototype I sculpted, but still, 400 is a lot. And you have to remember, molds are not magical, and each chocolate tablet still has to be reshaped when coming out of the mold, so yes. It's very repetitive work, and honestly quite boring, but it's not too bad either. I don't want to complain too much. I'm happy that this client comes again and again, because it's good money again. And I mean, as an artist, you do need to find ways of earning money, and working with clients is just one of them. Many artists do prints, but I can't seem to make prints so far. Maybe one day. I mean, if you think that artists only live from selling their original artwork, you are living in a dream world. Anyway, so after having sculpted all the chocolates, I hopped everything in the oven because I use polymer clay for those, mainly because that's what I used to do and that's what I've been steadily using, and I don't want the client to be disappointed in my work. And honestly, I think polymer clay is great for jewelry. It's sufficiently small that you don't have to bother with armature, and it's just a quite easy clay to use. Of course, the clay I have is a bit older, so you have to condition it with newer clay, and that hurts a bit. My hands were not so happy about conditioning the clay, but I mean, it was okay. And after the baking, of course, you want to varnish the chocolates because you want them glossier. At least I like glossy earrings. So yeah, 2 to 3 coats of varnish. Of course, you have to wait between the coats. So yeah, that came on top of that. And then lastly, you have to put the chocolate on earring studs. So there are different techniques about that. What I do, and this is what I've done during my 8 years of doing miniature food jewelry, I mean, that's proven to be a good technique for myself. It's the sanding. Now, that's really a pro tip. So basically, for the ear stud to glue perfectly to the polymer clay, you need to do 2 things. First, you really need a flexible universal glue. Flexible is key, as polymer clay itself is flexible. So if you take a strong but non-flexible glue, it won't last in time as well. And the second thing you need to do is to sand the polymer clay where you're going to glue the earrings, because then you roughen up the clay, and so the glue will have a better hold on it. Lastly, you also want to spread the glue over the clay and the ear stud in order to have more surface contact. And that is the key to make your earrings last for years. I have had never earrings unglue themselves after a few years. It might have happened like right in the beginning, but that was because maybe I didn't sand it well enough, or there was some kind of air bubble trapped. So usually when it unglues fast, like at the beginning, but if it holds well for a few weeks, it's going to hold well for a few years to come. Yeah, and then you just leave to dry. You do want to open your windows and ventilate, because well, universal glues, they stink really harshly. I really had forgotten how strong the smell was, and I kind of had a headache after that. So yeah, that was not really nice, and I'm so happy I don't do miniature food jewelry anymore, I guess. Anyway, so left it to dry, and then of course quality check, pack and ship. I haven't shipped it yet because I wanted to double check if I could ship in these times. Is the museum still open? I mean, I had a chat with them 3 weeks ago, so I think it's fine, but just wanted to double check, so it's probably going to leave on Monday. But yeah, that's it for this week. Hopefully I'll get to finish my artwork Contradiction by next week, so I can show you that. And also France is back in lockdown, so yeah, can't say I'm surprised though. Well, I hope you enjoyed this short, chocolatey video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment, share, and maybe subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Take care and see you soon. Bye!